What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the His and Hers podcast. I am David Cisneros here with my beautiful, gorgeous, lovely, drop dead, sexy, scintillating, dashing. Is dashing a word used to describe women?
I don't know, but keep going. I'm his
Wife and co-host
Nikki Glamour.
and mother of my children.
Yes, his many children.
So we did the first episode. A lot of people liked it, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what they told us.
I'm so excited.
Me too. So we thank you, everybody who listened to the first episode. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We had a good time doing it. It's a little bit different for us, I think, just doing it this way, just talking, because usually when we do a video, we for the family channel, when we do a video, we had a very strict, guideline of how the video was going to go.
Oh, like the layout.
Right.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
we knew exactly what we were going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about doing something like this instead of the usual kind of scripted, more type of video?
I feel a lot more laid back. Welcome to episode 2, by the way. I hope you guys are here for a good time, and make sure you have your snacks. But I am very, very excited, and I actually prefer this right now, like this type of setup. I just feel like it's a lot more laid back. It's a lot more chill. And we've been having these discussions always, but I just think that it's kind of cool that we're recording it and getting y'all's feedback on our thoughts as well. Because I just feel like these are some cool ass conversations that we'd be having, No,
I agree. And it's funny because we'd always have conversations and we'd be like, oh man, we should, imagine if we had a podcast.
Right.
We could have put that on a podcast or
imagine
something.
if that was recorded. I wish somebody would have recorded that.
I know, so this is something that we've been saying that we should do, but we haven't done it.
It took us a minute.
But I think it's definitely a more relaxed environment. More relaxed setting. Like it's nighttime. We usually don't film at night.
Yeah, I kind of prefer it this way, though.
Yeah.
I know my babies are asleep and not being bad.
So we can just do whatever we want to do right now.
Yeah. So what is the big topic that we want to talk about today?
Well, apparently Donald Trump is going to get TikTok out of here forever.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about the possible TikTok ban. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know about y'all. I know you. Okay.
Yeah.
We definitely have a slight addiction to TikTok. It is like my guilty pleasure at the end of every night. You know what I mean? I love just scrolling through there.
Mine isn't that bad with TikTok.
Yours is Twitch.
Mine is definitely Twitter. So for those who don't know, the Trump administration said it will restrict access to TikTok on Sunday, September 20th, which means that I don't think it will be no longer available in the App Store according
to... So that's in 2 days from this recording.
Yeah, so according to the story that I read, it's not going to be allowed. But there's some kind of workaround where the company that owns TikTok, they're going to try to get an all-American board and stuff and take all their business and move it to America.
Okay, but do you understand where this problem came into play? What is your perception of this entire issue?
As far as TikTok go?
Yeah, as far as the banning of TikTok and the president's involvement and where this sparked, do you know?
It definitely has to do with China. I think it thinks China's spying on us through dance videos. And also they're China's taking a lot of people's data. I was like, America does the same shit. America has all our fucking data. Why now is it a problem?
Okay, but that's a great question. And let me help you answer that, good sir. Because, being 3 years, younger than you makes me, a little bit more privy to the happenings, the whaps with the youngins, okay? No, but for real though, Gen Z, but pretty much, is so fucking savage, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Because they are the ones that infiltrated TikTok. TikTok had millions of users, right? Most of which are younger users. Anyways, a lot of which are going to be voting for the first time in this election, right? And there are many, many young users that oppose Donald Trump, his views, right? His political stance.
Yeah.
And so they intervened with a few of his conventions or a few of his in-person meetings. And there's certain forms that you have to fill out to save your spot.
I remember that. Yes.
So it went
was
viral on
empty.
TikTok.
I remember that.
And there were so many people that filled out these forms. And they were so sure that they were going to need more space. And like, they're just like overflowing. And like,
Yeah, he was
oh my
even
God.
bragging about it.
Yeah, he was bragging
He's
about
like,
it.
so many people are going to be there.
And then-
Everybody in the country, it's going to be great. So many people, sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah.
You do his voice like perfect.
It's okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's okay. It's not perfect.
It's a little, you know.
I could get the point
Like,
across.
I get Donald Trump vibes.
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just like, like do a cartoon version of his voice. Like you kind of
I
get.
think it's a little bit closer than that. I don't think you give yourself
Really?
enough credit. But again, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's okay.
So yeah, that is the big issue. So in response to that, obviously, you know, it does not look well for the president when he goes to, you know, his own thing and
But
nobody is there.
I think you do bring up a good point though about the election and so many young people that are on there, and even people our age and our age range.
Excuse me, we are still young.
We are. We're very young. Just don't look at my gray hairs.
I love your gray hairs.
I'm actually just really glad that my gray hairs like don't show up all that much on camera. But like if you see me in person,
it is so
shit
beautiful.
is gray.
I love gray hairs
Gray as
on a
fuck.
man. I really do.
I hate it, man. I hate it.
But what were you saying?
So a lot of young people are on TikTok.
Yes.
That, you know, to be honest, most of them are not going to lean towards a conservative. And I'm not trying to get political, but like Trump's fan base isn't really on TikTok,
Right.
And it has a lot of users, and I can see why. How it could he feels like it could influence an election, and then
absolutely. But you know, when they
shut
play
that
them
shit down.
games, like that was so smart. I mean, honestly, in hindsight, like who thinks to do that? That's insane.
I know.
And then the fact that it worked. Like it worked. So like that's the power of social media.
I didn't even know that the government had that kind of power to just one day wake up and be like, all right, that's enough of these dance videos. You're fucking done. What do you like to watch specifically?
Specifically, yes,
Specifically
baby.
on
Talk sexy
TikTok.
to
What do
me.
you like to watch? What do you watch?
I'm sorry, on Netflix?
Oh shit.
What did you say?
TikTok.
On TikTok.
Did I say Netflix?
I think so.
TikTok. TikTok.
Okay, what type of videos? Oh, you trying to figure out what's on my For You page.
All right.
Oh, that's very
Go through
sensitive.
it. Let's go through it right now.
You go through yours first.
All right.
Because y'all know that it is like specifically
I'll go through that shit.
based on what you be watching.
I'll go through that shit.
I'll go through mine too. You'll see that mine is nothing
All
but
right.
like,
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me mute this. Okay.
oh God.
I'm gonna be honest. It's mostly.
Why is, hold up, a Chanel? Okay.
I don't know. It's mostly just comedy videos and
Sports.
no, it's not sports. It's mostly comedy videos and like weird fact video, like random fact videos.
Maybe I even get sports videos on mine.
I rarely get them.
What?
Yeah, see, like I'll get stuff like people.
How
show
I
me,
make my stickers?
like
What
show
do
me.
you- Oh, babe. You be trying
Yeah.
to figure out how to make stickers.
So people like I'll get a lot of videos of people like doing stuff on Photoshop or editing photos and shit like that.
Let me see. Oh, y'all about to get the tea if I find anything. Let me
Dave
see.
Chappelle.
Let me see. Okay, that is a Netflix ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrence
Terrence
Howard,
Howard
voice
voice impressions.
You know that's the kind of stuff I watch.
How Batman versus Superman started. I love these though.
That guy does really good.
Oh my
Terrence
God, I
Howard.
love
I've been
him.
watching this guy for a while now.
This is TP Baby 2000. Who
Yeah,
else follows him?
Teriyaki
Okay,
Poppy.
so
No, he's hilarious.
oh, the iOS tricks. Oh, okay. Let's talk about the iOS tricks that you can find on TikTok, and it's basically a guide, step by step, on how to be a piece of shit cheater.
I saw that. Oh, look what I got.
Oh yes, yeah. I
That
love
one's
this. This
hilarious.
is amazing. And that is on your For You page. Would you like to tell me why?
Probably
Are you
because
trying to figure out how to low key text your Sancha?
for what?
Do y'all know that you can like secretly chat with somebody else via your notes app? Did you know that? You should know that. Don't just stop at the text messages, the voicemails, the emails. Make sure you check the notes.
The voicemail?
Yeah.
What is this, 1984?
You never know. These hoes could just be stuck in the past, be trying to be slick.
Like side chicks
Like,
dialing people up on a rotary phone. Like,
they be counting on you not to check. They be
Okay,
counting
I
on you not
guess.
to check. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. You want to see mine? You want to see what's on my For You page? Do you want to put yourself through it?
I'd rather not know.
Okay, good.
But let's
Okay.
look at it.
No.
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay. You saw that one. I be showing you everything.
Hi, how are you? Lovely call.
I
Yeah.
watch all the Karen videos.
Yeah, yours.
I'm sorry.
Yours, like when I overhear it, it's always like mom.
Yeah, it's like mom
jokes and
TikTok,
stuff, yeah.
and it's like how do you deal with your toddlers? Like just like skits. I don't know.
Yeah.
People doing challenges. I don't know. Mine is bloopers. Just people being stupid. I
Yeah.
just love watching it. But anyway, so TikTok is basically when this date comes around. It will not just disappear off of your phone. If you have the app already, you will continue to have the app. However, you will not be able to receive any updates, any bug fixes, any new versions of the app going forward. So essentially, the US is just going to be like stuck in time when it comes to the app. But
remember-
at least it's not disappearing.
Do you remember Flappy Bird?
Yes.
Do you remember that the guy that made Flappy Bird, one day he just like woke up and just decided to delete Flappy Bird from the App Store?
I remember that.
But people who had the game on their phone were selling it on eBay for like crazy money, like $90,000
I forgot
for
about
selling
that.
a phone. People were that addicted to Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
So if you want TikTok, I got TikTok on my phone. Okay,
We'll sell it to you.
I'll put on eBay. Let's start around $90,000 US. So
Yes.
if you're interested in you watching this past the date where TikTok is no longer available in the App Store, I'm your man.
I can appreciate the hustle, babe.
Hey, you never know. There might be somebody out there like,
Well, speaking of TikToks, you have one that you never post to. Would you care to explain why?
I forget I have TikTok.
You know, honestly, I have no room to talk because I have not posted.
Yeah,
in
you have more reason to post on there than I do.
forever.
Actually, I do have an idea for a TikTok.
Okay.
Or maybe like a video, or maybe like some sort of, I don't know if it's not really got to be on TikTok, but it's just a funny video where I do a skit about the NFL trying to figure out how to do like a bubble like the NBA.
Uh-huh.
And basically I can't give it away until I make it, so I'm not gonna.
Do you need help with production?
No,
Do you
the
need
production-
help with directing?
No,
Do you need
production.
help with props?
No, nothing like
Lighting?
that. No,
So to push me out? That's fine. I can't support you. That's okay.
it's very simple.
Okay.
So
I can't wait to see it.
it's gonna be funny. Basically,
Don't tell it. Don't tell. No, don't.
it's Jerry Jones.
Why? Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be funny.
Fine, give away your idea.
No, I'm not gonna give it away.
I don't feel like I don't know. I think I'm happy to hear this news, especially for the creators on TikTok that have just like blown up. And I am so glad that like their Prime app is not just like being deleted. You know what I mean?
They've been saying this shit for like
I
ever
know,
now.
but like it really is, you know,
Do
it
you
really
think-
is happening.
Do you think it's really gonna go?
I don't think it's like I said, I don't think it's gonna just disappear. I just feel like we are going to be left out of any future updates or new versions. I really do.
I always laugh when people are like, you know, when you, like when the older iPhones came out and you could do, you know, use your thumbprint to unlock your phone.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, you're gonna give that information to the government, blah blah blah. Oh, you're gonna use your face camera to unlock your phone. Government has your face. Like, did you just give away all your saliva to a random DNA company to find out like you're part Scandinavian, part?
That's funny that you say that because
You know what
like
I mean?
I'm about to get mine done.
What the 30?
The DNA testing
Is it
done.
23andMe? Is that what it
It's
is?
23andMe, and then there's Ancestry.com that also does it. So I want to do both and compare it just to see like if they for real or not.
I'll tell you what you are right now.
Oh, go ahead, please. I would love you to because like I've been trying to figure this out literally
Yeah.
all my life.
It's gonna blow you away.
Okay.
And
hold on. Did you know instantaneously, or was this something that you came to know over time in that past decade?
I knew right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
You knew my ethnicity?
I know everything. Yeah, I knew everything. You're American. There you go. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's legit. I'm American. You're American.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, I know the difference between nationality and race.
Yes.
But race is defined stupidly.
We are moving on.
So you're going to do your 23andMe.
Yes, I'm going to do my, yes.
Why? Why do you want to do 23andMe?
Ask the question again.
Why do you want to do 23andMe?
I want to do 23andMe because I literally don't know what is inside of me.
I'll tell you right now.
See, you're too immature for this podcast, David. I think I need to find a new co-host.
I can't tell you what's inside of you right now, but I can tell you what's.
This is supposed to be a family-friendly podcast.
We're not a family channel anymore.
I said a podcast.
We moved up. Podcast. We moved on. Do you want me to go on?
What? Be for real.
Be for real about what?
I'm trying to tell you that I'm trying to figure out what's inside of me when it
Okay. No.
when it comes to my background and like my lineage, because I don't have many answers from my dad's side, and neither does my mom. It's like a whole story. But it was like a story of like him being ashamed of his family. So he kept them away. Yeah. And my grandma never even met them. Like my mother's mother, you know?
Yep.
Like the parents never met. It was very weird. So because, you know, all that putos never in my life. Then I don't know anything about him.
Well, I think a lot of people are like that, where I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I don't know everything about my lineage.
No.
But I know quite a bit.
When you and I met,
yeah,
and you told me what you did know about your lineage, it clicked. It all made sense because you, my love, are the epitome of your Middle Eastern background. Okay.
This is what I know to be true. I am native Mexican.
Aren't we all?
Like native Mexican. But my family does come from Oaxaca. So I think it's probably Mayan, I would imagine. And then Spanish.
Yep.
French.
Conquistadors. Very fun.
And Lebanese. My dad's side.
Ding, ding, ding. The Lebanese made sense to me. I'm interested to ask you this question. Upon meeting me, what did you think that I was, for real? Like, just looking at me. I always wanted to know. Like, and I've gotten different answers from different people, depending on, like, my hair that day or, like, whatever.
I think I thought you were, like, maybe, like, Cuban or...
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mexican.
I mean, I would have believed... Yeah, I mean...
Which I am partly.
If you told me you're Mexican, I was like, oh, all right. But if you were to tell
me, I always had like my Mexican friends be like, girl.
I mean, here's the thing, like Mexicans.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good.
You just have to wait.
Whatever, I'm just gonna keep going.
So did you think that I was Mexican or what?
I would guess like Puerto Rican or Cuban or something.
When I met you, I was like 100% sure that you were Mexican. Yeah. But it was mostly the shoes that you were wearing that told me.
Oh my God. I was tired, okay? I was tired.
No, it was just...
I didn't even want to go out.
You don't have to yell at me. Gosh. I love the fact that you did not wear like the jeans with the bedazzled back pockets like a lot of the dudes did for some reason.
Is that a thing? Was that a thing?
It was a thing.
I never did that.
With too tight white shirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even know anybody that did that. Who in the hell in your life had bedazzled jeans?
I'm not even going to name him, but one of them was your friend.
My friend?
Yeah, your friend.
Oh. Well.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Dudes like
Did he really?
him. Yes.
I never noticed.
Well, yeah, it's, I don't think anybody expects it, but like it was a lot of that same type of guy at the club that I was at. But would you ever consider getting your DNA tested? Like, I know that you've never talked about it. Every time I bring it up, you don't really have anything to say. Are you just like not interested?
As far as getting,
it's like like
doing the 23andMe.
Yeah.
I don't really have an interest
I mean, I'm considering
doing
that
it.
we've made kids together. Like, you wouldn't be interested in what you passed on to your kids, like to verify it, I guess. Do you guys feel like
Nah.
23andMe and Ancestry.com is even legitimate? Let's start there.
I'm sure it is, and I don't know too much about it, but I'm sure it's legitimate science behind it. But one, no, I don't feel comfortable with sending just my DNA in because they're like the government is pretty much buying that DNA now. They're buying those.
But for what?
I don't know.
To clone all of us or
Who
something?
knows? But it's just more of like a privacy thing for me. Like I don't want the government, even though I have a cell phone. Like I don't want the government to track me.
It's the privacy for me.
Oh my god. Okay, full
Privacy
disclosure,
for me.
Nikki has full access to my phone and I have full access to hers. Just for the record, okay?
I love that you have to make that.
So before anybody tries to be like, oh,
David likes to be private.
why doesn't David want the country tracking him? Is he going to other countries?
But I don't know where in the world
Right.
and how in the world you think that they already don't know a ton about you.
Oh, they
already.
do. Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the difference?
I don't want my DNA in other people's hands.
I mean, but who's to say, like, anytime you go get your blood tested, like, anytime you go get like a blood panel, anytime you get testing at a facility, how do you know that the results aren't ending up in the government's hands anyway?
That'd be a lot of work.
I mean, really? Would it?
I don't know.
I'm just thinking, like, huge database. You input data.
Nah, I don't. You know what? And it's expensive.
Yeah, it is like $100 a pop.
I think it's more than that, isn't it?
No.
Look it up. Look it up. How much is it? I think it's like $600.
No, it is not.
I'm telling you.
Not no 600.
I'm telling you.
Where?
I'm telling you.
Where do you think it charges 600, babe? 23andMe?
Yeah.
You think that average Americans are paying 600 to find out who they are and what they are?
You know which people are buying these. So yes.
David, okay, you are absolutely insane. It's 200.
Oh, that ain't bad.
So it's not 100 a pop, 200 a pop.
Okay,
so,
okay. So you're wrong.
So if that's the takeaway. Yes. Okay. I was
Yeah.
wrong. So with 23andMe, I would pay $400 total to get a 23andMe test and an Ancestry.com test. And you know what? Honestly, it's not even just about, finding, your lineage and, your roots and what country your family came from. It's also said to be kind of beneficial because they can look at your DNA and see any pre-existing conditions or, any medical conditions, underlying medical conditions from your
But can't you just
family,
go
your
to like the
DNA.
doctor and do that?
I mean, I feel like you have to go to a specialist.
Like, can't
for
they
that.
just run tests and be like, oh, these are the diseases or the ailments that you are most prone to? Because I don't know. How did Angelina Jolie find out about?
Yeah, she
her-
paid. I mean, she did take a special test, but I just don't know if that type of test is covered by
My insurance?
regular insurance. Yeah,
No, I'm give with my healthcare provider.
yeah, exactly. I need to make sure.
Do you guys cover 23andMe?
Can we talk about how the hospital that you were born in no longer exists? You are a true Denverite.
Okay, so
When the Denver hospital that you were born in no longer exists.
that makes it sound like I'm 100 years old.
I mean, look.
Calm down, chill out. The hospital that I was born in, it does exist, like the actual building.
Right.
I don't think it's called that anymore, and I think they kind of like upgraded it a little bit, remodeled it or whatever.
Have you or do you ever have thoughts of moving? Have you ever considered that? Like moving out of state how do you feel about that? Like, I feel like I'm never scared about anything like that because of my past, but
The thought of moving out of state was scary to me originally, but I think now kind of opened up to it a lot more. My mom's from here, born here. Her
you have
mom,
generations that are from
you know
here.
what I mean? They never left. Even didn't even go out of state really, except for like Mexico. But that was it.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of open to it, like, because I got to travel a little bit more than they did. Like, even just around the country. I don't even, like I said, outside of Mexico, I don't know if they ever went anywhere, vacationing. Like, Like we've been to Miami, we've been to Turks and Caicos, we've been to, North Carolina, Outer Banks, we've been to Wyoming, very exotic location.
Well, now you're pulling in straws here.
Okay.
We definitely need to travel more.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
I agree. But even then, that's so much more traveling than what my family got to do. So now I feel like I do have an idea of what's kind of out there, and like if I could, I would live in Miami if I could.
What about moving to another state was scary?
You're just going to somewhere where you don't know anybody. You probably don't have any family. You got to learn whole new streets. Like directions. You don't have mountains anymore, so you don't know which way is west. So you're going.
That is.
So if you're coming from Denver,
such a perk.
You have no sense of direction because you just been spoiled because you're like, which way am I going?
For real.
There's the mountains. Okay, so that's north.
Yeah.
Okay. If I go somewhere else, I'm like, I don't know what.
You gotta carry
which
around a
way is fucking
compass.
what.
Straight up.
I'm like, I don't even fucking know.
That was so easy. Like for my mom and I, when we first moved here,
Yeah.
it was easier to navigate around because of the mountains. But like, I'm not gonna lie though, Colfax. Every single time we got lost on Colfax, we always turned the wrong way.
How do you get lost? It's a straight street.
Did you know that Colfax is the longest street in the United States of America?
I didn't know that.
Okay. Well, I mean, things just start kind of looking the same. The road never ends. We kept thinking like we were not from here. So
Right.
like, but it was fun. It wasn't anything that was like scary or like learning new streets and learning the neighborhoods and stuff.
First thing Nikki did when she got to Denver was go to Colfax. Wow.
Look, okay, nobody warned my mom and I about where to move, but you know what? I got the authentic Denver experience. Like the minute that I got into 8th grade,
did you go to
I'm
Casa
fighting
Bonita?
at the park. I went to Casa Bonita. My mom wouldn't let me go to that amusement park. What is it called? The one right over there, Lakeside.
Lakeside?
She would not let me go there.
Yeah,
I could go to Illich's, but she was like, them rides look too raggedy. No, thank you. No,
I wouldn't go to Lakeside either.
Casa Bonita is only good for their sopapillas and the guy that just jumps off the cliff. That blew my mind when I
can jump off a
first
cliff?
saw that inside of a restaurant.
Or sopapillas. Did those blow your mind?
No. I mean, they weren't all that.
I mean, it's hard to mess them up.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It made the trip aight, but like really the experience inside is what really just makes it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I had the Casa Bonita experience, but my mom wouldn't let me go to Lakeside, but I went to Elitch's. Just like getting to know your landmarks was pretty cool. Seeing your stadium. I mean, it wasn't as extravagant as the Cowboy Stadium, but like I can't expect it to have been, no, the stadium that was here when I moved here was still not as great as the one that we had in Dallas at that time.
I don't know.
Let's be real about your old stadium.
The old dome? The old dome you guys had?
No, the original.
No,
ours?
Yeah.
Yes.
That one was just a normal stadium. The one now is crazy, obviously, but the one then is like...
All I'm saying is I was not impressed. As a person coming into Denver, it was just like, I came from Dallas. Dallas is a huge city, and then I came here and I was like, oh, this is the city?
They didn't feel like that when I went to Dallas.
Dallas is just like, everything is so far apart.
Like, it doesn't feel like a big city. Dallas does.
Well, you didn't really go to the city.
Like
you went outside the city.
No, even like when we went to your brother's, you're like, oh yeah, we're like right down the street from downtown. I was like, we were, and you're like, yeah. Like,
that's because, baby, like everything is so spacious, right? Like they're not so pinche with their land over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, he lived like literally right by downtown, but like it's still its own neighborhood. It's still.
But like I didn't even know like it was quiet. Like you would have never guessed downtown is right there, but. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Everything was so far.
But
like, let's go to this corner store. Get on the highway. Just like,
drive for 30 minutes.
Like, where the hell are we going? I thought we were going to the corner store. Yeah. Like, all right, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Denver's just a lot more dense, the population, so people closer together.
But you know what? I had so much fun getting to know this city. I really did. Like, where we lived when we first met.
Oh yeah.
Right out over there off of like 12th and Grant, right by the Capitol, not the Capitol.
The Capitol.
Over there by the Capitol, it wasn't too overwhelming, and everything had a meaning. I felt like everything was like preserved really well. Some of your old historical museum mansions have been preserved well, like old parks. I care about stuff like that. I'm a nerd. It's just like,
sure.
and your 16th Street Mall kind of blew my mind. The free mall ride was pretty tight. I got from point A to point B so many times off of that mall ride.
Yeah.
I think that it would be a fun experience for you to go to a new state and try to navigate your way through without knowing anything. You know, there really is a sense of
Oh yeah, I love traveling.
fun. It's fun.
I love
No, but like to live, to
Yeah,
like
that'd be-
start your life over.
And that would be fun.
Like no precedent, no past, no nothing. You just get to
Yeah,
start
yeah,
over
yeah.
clean slate.
Like I said, I would love to live in Miami. That'd be.
You know what? I don't know.
It's okay. Here's what I like about Miami. I like the weather. I
Yeah.
love the weather.
Yeah.
I love the beach, and the food. The food is amazing there.
It is so good.
Like, and
But okay,
it's
baby.
just such a fun, lively city.
I can't think about that city without thinking about that fight. I just can't.
Ah, bitch, you ruined it for me.
Baby, for
if you're watching this,
real.
you didn't have to manhandle my arm like that.
Nah, she grabbed your hand. She grabbed your whole
yeah.
hand. She grabbed your whole hand. I was like, you better wash it. Wash it. That is so disgusting.
She had a grip, man.
She really was trying to
grip.
like take you. She was like trying
Yeah.
to. So I got so
That's strong.
heated. I was just, and now every time I think of Miami, I think of that. Like, I wonder if that bitch is there. You know what I mean? Because I will go
Would you be able?
if it's guaranteed.
Would you be able to recognize her?
I remember her dress.
Okay.
I remember her hair. And
Oh,
I
I'm
remember
sure you do.
I remember the lack of hair that her friend had.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I could put together a composite sketch with that information, but
Baby, like I mean, I would know by just like walking down the street with you, and then she will come out of nowhere and just grab your hand, and I'd be like, that's the one. I don't know what kind of person does that, but anyways, every time I think of Miami, I think of that, and so I'm just like, will I get along with people there? Maybe not. If they acting like that, and probably not.
oh, I never even considered people that live there.
Yeah. Okay. Like, are we gonna mesh?
I'm just thinking about everything that I like.
Because, like, you know, I don't share well. I don't do
Right.
those things.
Well,
So
we don't gotta do that. What about New York? Too cold. Fuck that.
I love New York. I love New York.
New York's great. It's just too cold. And before anybody's like, oh, but you live in Denver. Denver is not as cold as New York.
And David is so ready to defend Denver.
Yeah, I
And
will.
like it's like that moment where it's like nobody's saying anything. And then Denver
I'll
and then
say-
David's like, but Denver is not that cold.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to live in New York. It's too cold. Like, you live in Denver. I'm like, you really think Denver's as cold as freaking New York?
To be fair.
I mean, it gets cold.
To be fair, when I moved here, literally the next year we had the worst blizzard ever.
That was the last time, though. It's
Yeah,
been a
but
while.
you know, when I moved here, that rang true.
Well, I think global warming is real.
Yes, it is.
Global warming
Yes, it
is
is.
very real. Climate or
If people
climate
didn't
change,
see that this past
whatever,
summer, I don't even know what
yeah,
to say.
whatever the fuck you want to call it, climate change, whatever. That shit is real. Because when I was a kid, man, it used to snow so much, and it would snow more often, and it would snow more, like the amount, you know,
Up to your thigh, man.
right?
Like just the first year of my mom and I being here, we had that terrible blizzard, and thank God we live behind a King Supers,
Yeah.
so we walked there, and it was straight up to my thigh deep, and like people were trying to just pave a way to walk to King Supers from our apartments.
But the thing is, here it's so sunny, and the air is dry, so it'll snow like that, and then like next day it'll be just gone, melted.
Most sunny days
Yeah.
in like recorded
Over-
history for all states.
Over 300 days of sunshine a year, baby.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I will miss that.
Yeah,
I
me
do
too.
love the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains are nice. Now that we've been going to, how do you say it? Mountains or mountains?
Mountains. I don't have time to say mountains.
Dang, you're really a Coloradan now.
Mountains.
Dang.
Mountains. whatever.
Yeah.
My Texas twang be coming out.
You got the
I'm
Colorado
I'm
accent. Damn.
I'm like literally a halvesy now.
Yeah.
I have been here as long as I've been in Dallas.
Damn.
Like literally halvesy.
Dang. Now you like green chili?
I mean, look, I don't have a
like it.
problem with green chili.
You like
I just,
it. Oh, you like it.
I do like it.
You
I do like it.
No,
It's got to be the right kind, though.
I can't. Like whenever you tell me your story about the first time, like you saw it, like
green chili.
Okay, because
Oh
of Denver,
gosh.
because of Denver, we'll put green chili on everything.
On everything.
And it's kind of like, it almost kind of looks like a soup. You know, it has like depending.
You are going to be biased because you grew up with it. No, girl, let me tell you something real fast. If you come here to Denver and you and your mans go to a burrito spot, any sort of Mexican spot,
Get that shit smothered. It is so good. You'll thank me.
And you order any of your food smothered because it is
Yeah.
going to sound amazing. Oh, like smothered, like it's smothered in cheese, it's smothered in what?
No.
But like they'll put, it is green chili. It's green chili, right? And they don't just put like, ooh, like a drizzle. No, girl, your whole plate is swimming in it. Like I couldn't
Talk dirty to me.
I couldn't even see my burrito,
Yeah.
girl. I was literally like, it was like soup
Yeah.
with the burrito inside of it. I can't do that.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Ew.
Now I'm hungry.
I like my burrito to be intact, thank you. I don't need it to
It's
be
fine.
like under
Okay.
liquid.
So
It's too much.
okay, so it's hatch chili and pretty much tomato, and you put like diced pork in there.
Do you even know how to make it, David?
No, I don't know how to make it. I know how to eat it.
You lived here all your life, and you
Yeah.
are sitting here just ranting and raving about green chili that you don't know how to make.
No, I don't know how to make it, but I know people that do.
Why do they call it green chili here and not green chile? Isn't it green chile?
That is
It's not
actually
a chili.
That is actually a very heated debate here about how to spell it. Yeah.
Did I just tap a nerve? Did I just?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's tap.
Yeah, so the way that I assumed it was spelled was Chile, like Chile. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. But then I see it spelled chili. So I guess it depends, like, are you in a formal setting?
What?
Like, I don't know. Is it the formal usted?
The usted of green chilies.
Yeah.
I just
I don't know. Tomato,
if it's made with hatch green chiles,
Chile.
it's green chile.
Chile.
It's chile. Why are you saying green chili? And y'all want to sit up here and make fun of
it's
Texas
easier.
like yeah, green chili?
It's easier. You say green chili. I just want some green chili.
How is that easier than green chile?
Because you're saying green, and then you gotta switch up your accent on the next word to say Chile.
It's green chile.
And you think people in Boulder are gonna say that?
From your roommate back in Boulder, we ain't it good. Sorry, that's how my brain works. They say, well, that's true. Look, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't like walking around just enunciating anything how I want to. Like it's just it's green chile, right? It's because it's chiles.
Yeah.
Because like I was also very confused by that term because
Me personally, I don't care because I don't care how you say it. I know what you mean.
well, it's very confusing and it's false advertisement for me as a Texan coming into this because chili is some beans and some jalapenos, but it's like chili, okay? Like it's some
like the stuff that you're explaining is like the chili that they would make like on the Oregon Trail or something.
I know you're throwing shade right now.
Oh, like you weren't?
Whenever you cold or it's wintertime, it's perfect. With some crackers, with some saltine crackers. Yes. Even when I went to Wendy's, I would get chili. Look, why are you hating? Okay, because the green chili that you speak so highly of does look like vomit. I'm just gonna say it. Does it not? Does it not look like vomit with chunks of like pork in it?
If vomit tasted like that, I would throw up a lot more often.
Does it look like vomit?
It can. Yeah, it can.
Okay, that's all you need to know. So if you want your plate to look like vomit, then
don't judge a book by its cover, okay?
I know you're getting upset, but you don't talk about my chili like that.
It's not even. That's just. I don't know what that is. It looks like. Okay.
It's delicious.
If green chili looks like throw up, then the chili you're describing looks like diarrhea.
Sometimes
It can.
In the right setting. Are you talking about like the
Like if
formal
somebody-
Usted setting?
Like if somebody doesn't make it right, or if they do make it right, it should look.
So
like
if you
that,
love
right?
it so much, how come you've never cared to learn how to make it yourself? Because obviously you picked a wife that did not know how to do that, because I don't come from that. Like nobody taught me how to do that because we didn't eat that.
Okay.
So you knew I wasn't going to make it.
For me personally, it
Yeah, you
seems like a
personally.
lot of work.
Does it seem, or is it a lot of work?
I don't know. I said it seems.
Okay. You've literally never even seen it be made?
Yeah, I've seen it be made.
Okay, so is it hard or not?
It seems like effort for sure.
Okay.
But
Effort that you're not willing to put in. You must not love it that much.
I do
It
love it
must
that
not be
much.
that great.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it that well.
Well, you can't get better at it unless you try.
I should try though.
You should try.
You know
We
what?
should make a
That's what I'm
video.
going to do. I'm going to try to make green chile or chili, if it's formal.
They're chiles.
I know. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
That makes no sense. Green chili.
I know.
That sounds like some green eggs and ham
But yeah,
with a side of green chili.
green chili and ham.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done shading your meal of choice and your little condiment, whatever you call it.
You can't shade it.
Can I just okay? The first time
Perfect.
that I saw something like that, by the way, well, one of the first times was on a date.
Mm-hmm.
You took me on a date.
Oh,
It was one of our very first dates, and of course, you took me to Chubby's.
mm-hmm.
You took me to Chubby's.
Yeah, but not the good one though. not the good one.
Speak the truth, babe. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, not the good.
No, not
and
the
it was,
good one.
Okay, so we were coming back from somewhere, right? Like I think we went downtown, or
yeah, it was like the club or something.
or yeah, and we're coming back home,
Yep.
and so let's just stop at Chubby's because it was going to be the only thing that was open.
And speaking, like, if you move here, you will hear a lot about Chubby's. You
And
will
it's-
hear about it all the time. So I was like, oh, that place? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. I've never been there before.
It's kind of like a little mom and pop fast food Mexican type restaurant. I guess you could like the comp would be maybe like a Taco Bell or something.
Your words, not mine. Uh-huh.
No, I mean like fast food style, but it's better than Taco Bell. It's not. Chubby's isn't my favorite. It's okay. Like,
It was terrible.
give it a. What
I
you
did
get?
give it a...
What'd you get? I don't even remember.
You actually picked out my meal, David.
Did you get chili cheese fries?
No, you picked out my meal.
We should have got chili cheese
Because
fries.
I didn't even know what to order because I had never been there before. And
Probably
you're
got
like,
you a
all right,
burrito.
I got you. And yeah, it was some sort of burrito.
That's where
it
I
was
messed
stuff
up.
that I didn't even like. And I was like, you really tried it. You really tried it.
We should go back.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because it was really bad.
Okay,
honey.
okay. Let's go to the original one on 38th.
Why didn't you take me there in the first place?
Because that was far from our house.
So? You didn't have a car? You were taking me on a date.
It was late.
So?
I don't know.
You didn't even try.
Okay, let's go to the original one then, at least.
I'm good. You know,
All right,
just
that's
get
fine.
one time. One time.
I'm gonna bring you some.
You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to bring you some Texan food.
Yeah, you and your brother keep talking about how great Texas food is, but
Talk about some good food, baby.
okay,
The barbecue.
Okay, we got to get off the topic of food because I'm starving.
I'm starving too.
Yeah.
I would like to know, I know that we have viewers in different states. What is the delicacy in your state?
Yeah.
What is like that one meal that you have that everybody hears about? Oh, yes, David. That was very polite.
Do you know
Oh.
these are a delicacy? I've never had them. Have you ever had Rocky Mountain oysters?
I know that is disgusting
Why?
because it is bull's balls. Don't they?
I think it's buffalo balls
That was close.
or bulls. I don't. Oh, let me Google that.
No, please don't. Please
I'ma
don't
Google
Google it. Why are you
Why?
making your Google history look like that, baby?
Whatever.
You think that they seeing your stuff? Can you just act normal?
Yeah, they're canceling TikTok. Okay, all my data's safe now.
Oh man,
Yeah. Chinese won't
not
get a
your
hold of
Google history, babe. You're really messing that up for yourself.
Oh.
You looking at Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna look up Rocky Mountain oysters?
I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna say them sometime. I don't know how to spell oysters. I don't spell it that often. Rocky Mountain oysters or mountain oysters or meats balls, also known as prairie oysters in Canada. Oh shit, Canada be biting our style. Is a dish made of bull testicles. So you're right. Are you sure you haven't had them? You seem to know a lot about Rocky Mountain oysters.
It's because I watched your old videos, Mr. David Cisneros, and you talked about them before. And I know your content like the back of my hand because I'm your biggest supporter. I'm your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader. And I will always know every word you said. And you talked about bull balls.
I did.
Yes.
It's great stuff. From the mind of an intellectual.
What is the nastiest thing you've ever... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. The organs are often deep fried after being skinned, coated in flour, pepper and salt, and sometimes pounded flat. This delicacy is most often served as an appetizer.
Throw it away.
That's so disrespectful.
Throw it away.
Imagine as a guy, I couldn't imagine somebody cutting off my balls, okay?
And a little salt and pepper.
Just beating the shit out of them.
Making them flat.
And then being like, look at these little ass balls. This is going to be an appetizer. You ain't going to fill nobody up.
Dang,
like,
not even a
you know
whole
what I mean?
meal.
Like, God damn, like.
Dang. Yeah, that's true.
Damn, you couldn't even like make a sirloin out of them? Or, kind of like, don't put them in the same category as fucking like cheese sticks.
You got mozzarella, cheese sticks. You got the buffalo wings.
You got chicken poppers, or you could just get Dave's balls.
But they're pretty small, so like
Yeah,
they're just
you
gonna,
know,
it's not a full course. You definitely need something else on the
You
side.
can pop them like Skittles.
Would you ever eat any for like any amount of money?
Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yeah. Would you ever eat bull balls? I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a no. I can't eat disgusting stuff. Since I was a kid, I've been like that.
Yeah, I don't like. Oh yeah, now I'm starting to remember my video. I was like, what happens if you put it in your mouth and like
it pops like a gusher? Yes,
that's what I said.
And then I had such a terrible visual because of that, and I was like,
it's so gross.
I was like, why are people eating this?
The idea, yeah.
Baby, I got so traumatized off of a video that I saw, and I think I told you about this, but it was like in some like seafood market, and this guy, he walked up, and it was like this open tank, and there was a frog in there, and he grabbed the frog, and he went like this and bit down on the frog's bottom jaw, and like he ate it raw, alive. I could not. I don't understand how people can do that. Like, if it's moving, why you want it moving? I can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you know how like some of those squid can move while you're eating it? Have you seen those videos? And like people enjoy that shit. It is so... Look, okay, I'm all about do you, but don't come at me with that. I will throw up. I literally almost threw up just seeing a lobster in full form at a fancy restaurant. Yeah. And I showed out. My mom was so embarrassed because it was in full form. I could see its eyes and they're serving it to us. And I was like dry heaving because I can't.
Yeah, if you're not expecting that, yeah, hell yeah.
I can't.
Did you see that video where it's like this giant, I don't know what it is, a crab or something, and it's like, kind of looks like Benihana or something. It's like on a grill. And like things like this. And it's big. It's like this tall. It's like this big. And he's like walking. And then like the chef just lights that. Just lights it on fire. Like it just goes. And like. But I think the thing is you have to cook shellfish when it's alive. Like you can't. I don't think you can kill shellfish and then cook it. Like it has to be alive when you cook it for some reason.
That is absolutely terrible.
I didn't know that either. I heard that a couple days ago. I didn't look into it, but that's what I heard.
Never. I will never consume that. That is absolutely terrible. I don't like that.
You don't like crab legs?
I don't. No, I actually don't. They're too much work. I'm not okay. Like for this much meat.
Okay, but the work aside, do you like the meat?
Not that much. I'm not crazy about it. No, I'm really not. I could go without y'all doing that to those living things.
I like.
They don't
crab
need to be
meat.
scorched alive.
Well, yeah, that I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm just kidding.
All the time, every day.
I'm gonna look that up.
But do
Is
you
that
guys
true?
like that we're in closer proximity this time?
Yeah, a lot of people
We're-
complaining about it. Like, I don't need to be closer.
Yeah. We love each other, I
Ooh,
promise.
Yeah. Okay.
We fixed it.
Yeah. I asked people on Instagram what they would like to hear us talk about.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear some of the suggestions?
Yes. I would love to.
One thing I noticed is we get a lot of relationship advice, or people requesting relationship advice.
Okay.
I don't know why. Because whenever I see somebody be like, "Oh, can you give us relationship advice?" I'm like, I don't know anything about your relationship. Like, like I don't know you
That's
guys.
so true, though. It's not
And it's like
one size fits all at all.
all we can tell people is what we do or how we handle things and what works for us. But
Yeah.
that's not. I can't really say that's advice.
Right.
Like I'm not telling you to do that shit. Like
Yeah.
that might not work.
You may
for
not be that type of person, right?
So I just like this is what we do, but don't. I'm not telling you to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we get a lot of
relationship
Yeah.
advice questions. Okay. Do you guys want to hear more about like relationship
current events.
topics?
Oh, somebody did bring up Cardi B.
Cardi B.
I know you wanted to talk about that.
Okay, but like I only know the surface information, to be honest with you. We can do it for next time.
Nobody's gonna care by then.
Yes, they are.
Doubt
Because
it.
more papers are going to be filed.
They'll probably be back together by then.
No, they're not.
No, I don't know. Childhood memories.
Your most embarrassing moment as a child. Go.
Man.
You ain't got to act like I really shot you with something
Yeah.
you said.
Most
Come on. You know your most embarrassing moment.
most embarrassing.
Yes. Okay, I'll go
Wait,
first.
like what age? What age? What are we talking?
Like your first most embarrassing moment. You want me to go first?
Oh,
Because
okay.
I got it right here. It will never leave my mind.
I think I got it. One time when I was like in kindergarten, this kid fell, and I was laughing at him, and he ran up to me, and he ran like this, like his feet were like this, like a penguin.
Yeah.
I watched him run up to me, like 20 yards, and he kicked me right in my nuts, in front of everybody.
What?
Yeah, like I just watched it. Like I watched him run towards me.
You didn't do anything.
No.
You didn't, like...
That was the first time I ever been kicked in my nuts. Like I didn't even think that to me that move wasn't unlocked. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that was even a move you could do. He just came up and just said whack, and I was just like, oh my god. And like he was like, man, my teacher was like, why did you let him do that? You saw him coming. I was like, damn. Can I get a little bit more sympathy here, bitch? Like, goddamn.
This is a really bad first moment for me. I never really thought about the first time getting kicked in the balls for a dude, like how you don't realize that that's a problem until it happens.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, mine was far more embarrassing, but we're gonna go forward with it because it is what it is. So I was in the first grade. I went to the library with my whole class, and we were going to be watching Stuart Little, and I remember this for a fact because it was very traumatizing. And I was actually sitting next to this kid that I had a crush on at the time. And
I don't want to hear about it anymore. Just kidding.
we were like 6.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So we're all watching Stuart Little, and this really funny part came on. And I laughed and I farted. But like it was a really hefty fart, right? So it was like really bad, and it kind of echoed, and it was in the library, and everybody was quiet, and it was just our class, you know, and everybody knew it was me, but my first reaction was to be like, oh my god, like, who did that?
Yeah, that was clearly a man fart.
But the dude that, like the little boy that I had a crush on definitely knew it was me. Like he definitely. And like he said it, like he wasn't trying to save me at all.
He's like, ugh.
Yeah, straight up. He was like, it was you. And I was like, I don't like you anymore. I did not like him after that. Because I was like, you can't respect my privacy. Like you just can't.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
have absolutely, no respect for.
I think either way, you're probably forced to move on from that.
Yeah.
But who hasn't farted like in school?
No, but like where everybody sees it. Did you just
Yeah.
do this? Was it commonplace?
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Okay. Let me tell you mine.
Okay.
Like this is like in middle school, so it's even worse.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be good.
Yeah. So a girl that I had a crush on was in my gym class.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And we were doing stretches, like before gym.
Yep. Oh, I know how David gets all loosey goosey.
Oh,
I know what happens.
Chill. So we're doing the leg lifts. Where you're on your back.
Yeah.
And it's quiet, like dead ass quiet, but soon to not be dead ass. I go, it will raise my legs up, and then as I do that, like it just and like the hardwood floor in the gym, and like the acoustics were amazing, by the way. I was like, was the gym designed to carry the sound of my fart throughout the entire school? Because bravo, you guys did it. And so pretty sure everybody heard my fart.
Okay, but
as a school announcement, basically.
Did everybody know that it was from you though?
Oh yeah, I mean it was like a ripple effect, like
it just like reverberated around you and just like
if you like throw a stone into the water and it's just like bloop, bloop, like that's what a stone was.
Did you look back at old girl to see if she hurt? Did she laugh?
I honestly,
I hope it ruined your chances. No, I was kidding.
We never did get together. So maybe it did.
Was it because of your fart? Did you look back at her? I know you look back at her. Of course, we're gonna look at our crushes to be like, "Oh shit, did you see that?"
I mean, it's a big gym. We're all spaced out. All I could do is laugh.
Were you actually embarrassed? I feel like dudes never actually get embarrassed by that.
Yeah.
Really?
I've been spending game for like a couple days now. Okay.
Oh,
like,
you were really laying down the groundwork there.
Yeah, like I've really been working
trying
on
to
it.
act like you just
Right.
like got all your shit together.
Yeah, I was really like working on it.
Really, it's a big old facade.
Yeah, because we actually dated before. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so I was trying to,
you're trying to win her back.
Yeah, I was trying to
I'm an improved man.
Yeah, I was trying to be romantic.
Got it.
Right, and then I farted.
And she was like, "See, that's why
So,
you are an embarrassment."
Wow. Yeah.
Bravo, man.
Thanks.
She wasn't meant for you anyway.
Right.
Like a real woman can handle your shit.
Right. Literally. Yeah. As you know, I fart a lot sometimes.
That I can hear. I literally heard you from the living room to our office earlier today, and I was like, and you know what? The worst part is that like you're around our kids when that happened, and then I have to be the one to go ew for you to go excuse me, because I don't want my kids running around just farting and just like not.
Oh, they do.
I know that they do, but they need to go excuse me.
Ezra. Doing that, yeah, right.
Learning some bad traits from their daddy. Okay, so basically, our children have some farting ass parents.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever got? Well, I don't think you never cared about farting in front of me. Never, not one time.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you care about that hoe hearing your farts? Why was she so special that you didn't want her to hear your farts and you wanted to protect her little delicate ears? But me, you could just let it rip.
I think it was more about the fact that everybody heard me. I think it's more about that. Like even the teachers laughing at me and shit. It was bad.
We would have been friends.
I was like, damn. Not I just laugh. All I could do was just like laugh and play into it. Just be like, yeah.
But did it help your game at all? Were you able to come back from that?
No.
But anyways, you guys, we hope that you enjoyed episode 2 of the His and Hers podcast. We are having a fucking blast. This has been so much fun, just talking about everything that's on our minds. We hope you guys enjoy it. Let us know other topics that you guys would like to hear about down in our comments. We are streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts now, here on YouTube for the video version if you guys would like to see a little bit of a visual. But yeah, we will be here. Also, we figured out our dependable schedule.
Yeah.
And we will be uploading going forward every single Monday to start your week off right, girls. So make sure you guys are here, you and your mans, anybody, all your friends, your aunties, your uncles, so we can have a conversation and have ourselves a good time. And yeah, so also real quick, just follow us on our social medias if you guys would like any behind the scenes of this podcast, when you can expect new episodes, what we're going to be talking about, and also taking part in like polls for new topics that we're going to be talking about. Make sure you're a part of that, because like we love talking to y'all, and we're just so fucking excited.
Yeah.
Like this
Oh my
has been
God.
such
So fun.
it's like so much fun. So thank y'all so much for allowing us to do this, and being here for our podcast. We really appreciate it, and we will see y'all next week, Monday.
Yep.
Peace out, y'all.
We're out this bitch.